There is a general consensus view that the media is biased against Tesla, and I've even created some videos exposing the media about this bias. But why is the media against Tesla? Why are there so many negative Tesla articles from CNBC, Seeking Alpha, and Business Insider? The answer to this question is all rooted down to money. Tesla does not spend any money on advertising, and the media needs advertising to survive. It is their main way to gain profits. On the other hand, internal combustion engine companies spend loads of money on advertising. For instance, Ford spent an average of over $2 billion just on advertising. If Tesla ends up making these fossil fuel car companies go out of business, then the media companies simply will not survive. So it makes sense for the media to be against Tesla. But is that really it? Is it really just tied to advertiser spending? Tesla is a very controversial stock, mainly because the majority of the company is speculative. When it comes to Tesla stock, the risk versus reward with the stock is huge. Because of these characteristics with Tesla stock, if we take a look at Google Trends and observe the interest in Tesla stock compared to every other major car company, we could see that Tesla ends up on the top every time by a significant amount. As a result, media companies continue to create Tesla articles in order to obtain lots of clicks. But there's a big reason why the majority of the media creates negative Tesla articles. This happens because of loss aversion, a key component to economics. According to cognitive psychology and decision theory, people tend to fear losses more often than they hope for gains. And these media companies know that negative Tesla articles will ultimately attract the most views, causing them to create more and more negative Tesla articles and TV shows. But there's another reason for this, and all these reasons ultimately sum up to a huge reason for the media to be biased against Tesla. First, let's start with Business Insider, a site that is known for being negative on Tesla. Allow me to introduce you to Lynette Lopez, the senior finance correspondent writer for Business Insider, who's one of the biggest Tesla bashers at the company. Take a look at one of Lynette Lopez's tweets. In this tweet, Lynette Lopez is talking about Jim Chanos, one of the biggest short sellers of Tesla. She says, "This guy and I see eye and eye on a lot of stuff." And if you look even lower, Elon Musk replies by stating, "You stated publicly that you see eye to eye with Chanos, the most prominent short seller of Tesla. Have you ever provided him with material non-public information about Tesla?" Now that doesn't seem too bad, but if we take a look at this other tweet here, it's actually pinned on Lynette Lopez's profile. It says, "I would just like to point out that right now, right this very moment, Elon Musk is going through my Facebook history and screen grabbing things to share with his friends on the internet. If you're investing in Tesla or in a Tesla, you need to sit with that. TSLA." Clearly, Lynette Lopez is bearish against Tesla, and I would not be surprised if she is shorting Tesla. Tesla short sellers like Chanos have befriended the workers of the media, including former and present owners of fossil fuel companies. For example, CNBC, they countlessly have loads of former CEOs of automaker companies. We're talking about Chrysler, GM, AutoNation. There are definitely times when CNBC invites bullish investors, but every time they do, for example in this video here, where they invited the ARK Invest CEO, they wouldn't let her talk. The CNBC interviewers would constantly interrupt her. And it's clear that these automaker companies have become friends with the media. I suspect that the higher ups at automaker companies have befriended the media into thinking that Tesla is a terrible company. Again, if someone's paying you $100 million every year, of course you would try to become friends with them. Maybe there's some bribing going on, of course I can't confirm that, but it is clear that these Tesla bears have befriended the media. So those are the 3 reasons why the media is against Tesla. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, and I hope to see you again.